So I'm getting ready to go for a ride in my little toy here, and I'm going to give you a quick tip. This thing will get you loans like right now, but I thought we'd have a little fun today and go ride my little three-wheeled toy. By the way, I'll give you a quick tip. When you have a toy like this, always put your sticker where you support the Sheriff's Association, right where the sheriff walks up to you. Oh, I don't know, in case they want to stop you to ask you where you got it at or something like that. Not that I'd ever be driving too fast or anything like that. Let's go for a little ride real quick, and I'm going to show you a real quick way to get loans like right now. All right, here's the tip. Title companies. Title companies have always been one of my favorite referral sources because they send me referrals two different ways. First of all, most loan officers are very disrespectful to the title company, right? They're yelling at them, screaming at them. You know, man, I never do that. I love on them. Here's the two ways title companies send me business. Way number one, call up your title company and ask them, are they currently working on a deal that's having an issue, right? That looks like it's not going to close. Well, when I do that, almost always they have at least one that they're having an issue with because of all the deals they work on. So I find that like they hook us up with the real estate agents that are working on the deal, and about 6 times out of 10, the loan officer that's working on it has just made a small little mistake. Usually it's just a simple little tweak that we're doing, and we can save the deal and close with it, you know, with our company. And that does a couple things. Number one, the buyer's happy because they get to buy a house now. Number two, well, we get a closing out of it, of course. Number 3 and 4, the listing agent and the buying agent are giddy, right? Because we got it to close. The seller's happy, they got it to close, right? Everybody. So it's like, and even the loan officer that was having the issue, they're happy because it wasn't going to close, and that's not good for anybody, right? It's certainly not good for that loan officer. So that's a great strategy for getting title companies to refer you over deals that's running through an issue. Most of the time, we can save those deals. Well, the other thing that we do is we call the title companies and we say, hey, this is Carl. Could I ask you a favor? Have you had any deals that closed here in the last couple days or the last week where the referring agent wasn't happy the way things went? Maybe it closed late. Again, there was an issue. It ended up closing, but the referring agent, not a happy camper. And maybe that's happened several times with a particular lender that they're dealing with. And so what we do then is we call that agent and say, hey, my name's Carl. I understand, you've had kind of a rough go at it here with a file last week. Would you like, on your next referral that you have, maybe you send it over to here and see if things go a little bit smoother. And that one simple little strategy has probably been responsible for more referrals from us from one particular source than anything else I've ever done. So the title companies will give you a heads up. Now, oftentimes the phone call is kind of a, psst, hey Carl, Realtor Jill, not a happy camper, right? It ended up closing, but it's like the 4th deal in a row, this referral source that she's used, this lender that she's used, it hasn't gone well. And if you're looking at hooking up with agents when they're going through an issue, man, this would be a good one that you could get them to start referring over to you. And sometimes they'll say, well, don't tell them I told you about it. Like, just call them up. And sometimes they say, make sure you mention my name. And we just absolutely love on the title companies. It's a great little strategy, and it doesn't cost anything, right? So 2 strategies. 1, a deal that you can work on right now. 2, an introduction to an agent where things haven't been going so well that you can start getting referrals from them. Great little stuff. Hey, I enjoy sharing these strategies with you. And something else that you can do if you'd like, there's a message button here. I'm posting this up on Facebook. Just click send message. And what I'll do is we've got a list of all different like real quick little strategies of how to get loans like right now. And we'll talk with him over the phone. We'll get on the phone or do a little, you can sign on to our computer, do a little, some screenshots, and we'll come up with some ideas. And it'll either be myself or it'll be Ralph or Scotty. The 3 of us all work on my branch with ideas. And we'll get on the phone and we'll ask you a couple questions about what you're doing in your business. And we'll pick which one of our strategies we think would be most applicable to you. And most of them don't cost anything. Most of them are just like little simple things like what we're talking about here. Some of them's online, some of them's offline. They both work great. So shoot me a little message here. Let's get on the horn. We'll go over some strategies. And thanks for riding with me in my little car here. I just love this little three-wheel thing. Hope it didn't come across too cheesy getting into it and everything. I'm not trying to be any weird or anything like that. It's just a fun little thing. It's just fruits of some of the labors. And the whole idea of this is implement these strategies that we're going to share with you. And you can have your fun toys too, even more than what you already have. So cool. Hopefully this was helpful. Hit the send message and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.